absolutely jumped through it still. So wonderful. That's
How about Memorial Day? That's coming right up. I'd hate to take away from days.
End of May?
30 days. Well, actually, it's early
When is
this
his
year.
birthday?
I don't know.
But that's a good one. April Fool's Day. Yeah, no one has.
That's true. Check one out over there.
Yes.
Bob, you know. What is it?
Because, well, no, you use simple words if you want to be direct, but if you don't want to be direct, you use vague things like overseas contingency operations. Well, that's what they're doing to us. And I'm saying, bullshit. As in Bill Ayers, instead of bullshit, it's bullshit. It's a play with words, but it's very appropriate. And, you know, as a Christian, some people are telling me I shouldn't be so vocal with my words and my verbiage. But at the same time, I know words that mean it. And they carry weight. So I have a tendency to cross that line a little bit. You know, forgive me. I'm a much worse sinner than just being a cusser. I'm a human being. I try, though, in the past. And I'll try to cut back on it. But the reality is, we've got to get tough. We've got to get strong. And we can't take this attitude, turn another cheek, not as citizens of not as American citizens trying to protect our country. We've got to get strong.
Otherwise, we'll just go right on down the river and...
We will lose everything. The United States of America is never mentioned once in the Bible. And God probably knew about these pigs from hell that are running our country.
I know probable.
It was founded for freedom of religion and the taxation problem they had in Europe. And yet today, if you ask 10 people, just 10, they will probably not know that. And God says to come boldly. So you're good. You're doing good.
Thank you.
Go boldly.
Well, that's what we're all doing.
When the more the Christians stand, the more you'll see equality, the more you'll see human kindness, giving, and discernment that far supersedes anything we see today. We don't see that. They can't discern enough to tie their shoelaces. And they don't realize that Obama is not the kind of Muslim that they would not cut his head off for. They do not like him, but he's willing to appease them at any price, which means all of our lives. That's like Bill Ayers. He's just an idiot. One that was trained in schools to be just an idiot. But the outcome, it's the outcome of what they perpetuate that is so destructive. And then they point the finger at the Christian. And it's like, no, the Christians made all of this possible. They didn't push this all onto you guys. They gave you the choice. But they said, we'll set this by standards that we will live up to according to Christ. We'll make our decisions according to what Christ has set up for us. And we'll proudly go before you, but we will not cram any thing down your throat. That's not how I became a Christian. Christ didn't cram it down my throat. It was a gentle tugging.
It's amazing that the greatest verbal statement from the heart. When I was clinging to my Bible a couple months ago, I
Your
came.
God?
No, this is just my Bible that day. By the way, the TP, if you see the YouTube on the TP on my camp, that is a rifle range I TP on my conservation camp. That's the funny thing, you know, the rest of the story as they speak.
Oh, yeah.
But no, I came across this in Ecclesiastes 10, and it's simple enough. I've pretty much memorized it. It says, "Dead flies make the perfumer's ointment give off a stench. A little folly outweighs wisdom and honor. The wise lean to the right, fools lean to the left. Even when the fool is on the path, he stops and yells, 'Look at me, I'm a fool.'" Okay? That's what it says, almost word for word, slightly off, I'm sure, but close. Now let me discern that for you. Dead flies make the perfumer's ointment give off a stench. How about liberal lies make the president's plans fail? A little folly outweighs wisdom and honor. Well, tell a lie often enough and people will believe it.
That's right.
Okay? You know, the wise lean to the right, that's pretty obvious. The fools lean to the left, that's pretty obvious. And then it says, even when the fools are on the path, as in when Obama is the president, he stops and says, look at me, I'm a fool. But look at everything he is doing. It's insane. It's foolish.
Right.
So, I mean, Ecclesiastes 10, 1 through 5, there it is, today. And no one wants war, but all it takes is one idiot to bring about war.
In Isaiah, it talks about them calling evil good and good evil. You know, and
Which
that's what
they
we're seeing.
perpetuate.
Yeah,
We're seeing
evil's
that all
good,
over.
good is evil.
I think what their objective is
That's it.
you're dependent on the government for a handout or whatever. That's the way they want to get
That's how
everybody.
you create
Everybody
submission.
wants-
They want everybody to be on the dole.
They spoon feed you that way.
Yeah.
Well, we know somebody else in history that became a leader, an antichrist, because of the same method in whom Barack Obama studied. And that was Germany. That's exactly how he got in.
I look at Barack Obama as the countries that prospered and everything. You look at the ones that followed God's will, and he blessed those countries, and the ones that didn't, he raised up leaders
That's
that would take them
Yeah,
where they shouldn't go.
he sure did. I have that
A
picture.
limousine, and somebody took a picture of it with their cell phone, or was it a camera?
I think it was a camera.
Camera. And they zeroed, he had a book in his hand, and they took a picture of it.
Secret Service were around.
And then they blew it up so they could read the title of the book, and the book was
How you doing?
A Post-American Cura, something like that. That's what he was
America
reading.
after.
Oh yeah, he's a revolutionary. He's definitely wanting to tear down everything the country was founded on and rebuild it in a new way.
Oh yeah. Nobody does this much in 100 days for nothing. Especially when it breaks everybody.
Yes, we do. God bless America.
Because a lot of what he's doing isn't even legal
Right.
as a president. So
Tremendous amount
yeah,
is illegal.
I just
It's the 100%.
What was it, that question he got from that New York
Oh
Times
yeah,
reporter?
yeah.
that was
Deliver to him. I'm going to go get it. I'll read it. Maybe we can all go over and deliver it to him.
enchanted.